Hi there, and welcome to a typical tea tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how I build my honeycomb crystal structure. This structure I find is great for an organised but still fairly organic feeling build. All you're going to need for this is the corpse bit as your measuring tool. Place down 3 corpse bits in an L shape, just like I am here, and then delete the corner corpse bit. All we're doing is lining up 2 corpse bits point to point, and sometimes that third one helps us to get going. With your roads, build a road off the inside edge of each of the corpse bits, lining up the edge of your road with the dotted line of the corpse bit. These are going to give us some snap locations for our proper roads so that they all end in the same place. From the middle of each corpse bit, draw down following the lines to those roads we've just placed. This ensures that each road ends in exactly the same place, so they are all the same length. Overshoot the top and bottom roads and then build a road into them following the edge of the corpse bit, then delete the overshot and replace it with a shorter one. This ensures you have a nice clean point to the end of your crystals, and it makes it harder to go out of square over time because it's much more consistent. Delete the 4 internal edge guide roads and then simply connect the ends of your 2 points to make your first crystal. Using more corpse bits, you can line up with the first and build out as many crystals as you want to. I tend to build out a few in advance of getting going in the game, so that I've got some space to expand into over time, and this is something you can grow as you go through the game. You can of course fill your crystals in your honeycomb with anything you want to, a combination of industrial cells like I have here with some logging, and also the granary and storehouse. I can also squeeze in some market stall spaces here as well, but you can put absolutely anything in them, and that's the beauty of them. When it comes to burgage plots, there's a couple of different types of cell I like to use. This one is the large expansion space slot, so there's lots of space out the back for the extensions. There's a burgage plot and an expansion, and this is the click order, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that gives you a nice small accommodation space and a nice big back garden, which is great for vegetable plots and for orchards later down the road as well. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you mirror them to get a nice even finish. We'll build those up here so you can see what they look like. And of course you upgrade these and build the extensions like you would in anything else. Here I'm popping in the vegetable gardens to show you the good use of space in the rear. You can also do denser burgage plot arrangements, and that's with this layout here. You can have 6 individual burgage plots, or you can decrease it to 4 and each of them gets an expansion slot. These are good if you're building your chicken coops and your animal pens, etc. And you can build this rotated around as well, and you'll see the click order here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, to get a nice consistent build. These I use in conjunction with my other burgage plot design cells, and it's just when I need some additional population to run other jobs, or I need to get some animal pens, etc. in place. You'll find as you go you decide to build one or other, and you mix them in together as well, and here they come together. You can also use your cells to build anything, so I quite often put a church in the centre of one of them. When it comes to fields, they also work great for those. They're about 0.7 Morgan per field, which I think is a great field size. It works well for me. You just start at the bottom of the crystal, follow the line up to the top corner, right up to the point, and follow around, and you'll find your roads snap nicely. If ever you're building something inside of a crystal cell in the honeycomb, and you find that the roads aren't quite snapping as you expect, you can just delete the roads and replace them, and usually that will fix any problems you're having with getting your burgage plots to align or your fields to align. A little bit of finagling can often get you there in the end. Of course, you can then go through and upgrade everything as you normally would. Now, while this gives you a nice consistent layout across your settlements, you can obviously only build within the King's Roads, so quite often I have separate cell structures and honeycombs in each of the regions, and each contained within its own King's Roads. They do tend to grow nicely and organically, to be honest, and you'll see here some of the builds that I've done using this. As and when you need to put in an industrial cell or a church cell, or your vegetable plots, orchards and fields, etc., you can put in whatever works for you, and you get a fairly organic feeling settlement while still having that organisation, and I always think the fields look particularly nice with this arrangement. Of course, sometimes you're going to find that there are natural parts of the map you need to build around. You'll see in the top corner here where I've circled around a wild animal deposit, and then I've built my crystal structure, the honeycomb, into it. And that also adds a nice bit of a breakup between the normal cell structure. And you'll see here the burgage plots of level 3 and some of the level 4s, they all slot together nicely, and you end up with a densely packed but nice feeling city that doesn't feel too grid-like but still has the organisation of the honeycomb. Well guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy the shots here of some of the playthroughs I've done. If you want to go and check out what it's like when you do a full build with the crystal setup and the honeycomb as it were, I recently did a 8-hour playthrough, so go back and look at that as the last video I put out. And if you guys have any comments about the build structure or any ideas, feel free to put them in the comments. I'd love to see them. But for now, take care. Cheerio.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.